So what's your opinion on whether having a loyalty card is targeted at a particular age group?
I think it depends. It depends on the organisation. So I think whenever I've been in a queue before and people in front of me have been asked, do you have a loyalty card? Most of the people who say yes are younger. Most of the people who say no tend to be older. And I think it may be because I think it is targeted towards a younger group, because a lot of the time you have to sign up online, which automatically makes it less accessible for the older generation. Not saying they can't do it, but it's just not so much of the norm.
Do you believe having a loyalty card is actually worthwhile and provides good benefits?
Yes, I love a loyalty card. Yes, I do. I think, well, again, it depends on the organisation. Club card, for example, it does definitely pay to do it. However, when you look at, for example, Tesco, it's almost like they hike their prices up to say, oh, this is the non-club card price, and then the club card price, it makes it look like you're getting a good deal, but you're actually just paying the normal price. Places like Lidl, for example, they have their own version of like a club card. And when I looked over my month of spending, I think I'd spent like I got to like the limit, £250. And it said, this month you saved £4.18. And I think, that's not really very much for spending £250 in a month. So it seems nice because you get sort of these interim kind of rewards. So you think, oh, you know, for the first £5 you spend, you get like a free pastry. You think, oh, that's great. And then at £50 you get something else. But when you look at over the whole month, you think, actually, that's not really that good. So I think, again, it depends on the organisation. Some are more worthwhile, others not so much.
What does bad customer service look to you?
Just sheer rudeness. Someone who clearly doesn't like their job and is not good at faking it otherwise. So I think someone who just can't be bothered. If I'm being served in a shop, it really annoys me when people don't say like, please, thank you, just basic manners. And also when someone's putting something through a till and they're putting it through, but they're talking to their colleague behind them. I just think it's just rude, you know. So I think, yeah, basic manners and not being like dedicated to the customer, even if it is just to scan a few items through and tell them the price, you know, it all counts. Yeah.
What do you value most in customer service?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it would be people being polite. I think that really goes a long way because it doesn't cost anything. As they say, you know, manners cost nothing. And it's true, manners don't cost anything. And I think, you know, if I'm choosing to spend my money with this company, I could have picked any company on the planet, and I've chosen to spend my time and my energy to go there. The least someone can do is say thank you, or, you know, just being polite and being kind of genuine about the sale.
Like the human interaction as well.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that does help as well. You know, if I've got, you know, an issue or whatever, I don't, even though you can argue it's quicker just to kind of chat to like an AI bot online, you don't get that same interaction with people. So, you know, I kind of prefer to have a phone call with somebody or go in and physically speak to somebody, because I just think you get the answers generally quicker, and you do have that interaction with people as well. Yeah.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on how AI is kind of replacing customer service values like human communication?
It's mixed, I'd say. It's good because it makes things quicker. It is more efficient. Generally, I think it is more efficient. However, I do like communicating with a human being every now and again. It's just, even though it's nice to have the option to do it. And I think it's scary as well to think that we are so replaceable, aren't we, like as human beings? And, you know, a lot of people think, oh no, but my job's safe. But then there's always some, you know, whiz kid behind a computer working up some new technology that's going to make a lot of people replaceable, which is really sad. So I think, you know, it is something that we do need to embrace because it is here. I can't even say it's coming along, it is here. And yes, it is useful, but I think having an option is quite nice. You know, sometimes if you are in a hurry, it's just quick to use, you know, technology to just get through and get things done. But if you do have a little bit more time, you do want to have a chat with people, especially, again, older generation who may not have that knowledge about how to use AI, might seem quite scary for them, not to be patronising, but it might. So, you know, I know my grandparents had never heard of ChatGPT. I was talking to them about it the other day, and it was just like this whole new world that they never kind of had any idea about. So, but again, I don't think they'd feel confident enough to use it. So I think it's nice to have it as an option for people who can't necessarily access it.